We have been able to explain 1.1, the assessment criteria. Now we are moving ahead to 1.2. In 1.2, the task says explain how the relationship between culture and structure can impact on the performance of the business. I do suggest all learners should refer back again to the module. We have been able to upload the resources needed to attempt this question. If you go to the PowerPoint slide on the module, you will find loads of information on 1.2. For example, good customer service, which is part of organizational culture, how can that influence or affect performance in a positive way? 1.3 says discuss the factors which influence individual behaviors. What are those factors? Okay, if you employ someone who is extrovert, for example, a staff who is very outspoken, how do you manage that behavior in the workplace? Don't forget to add theories here and provide the Harvard referencing system, as well as the practical knowledge of this information in the web site. Then we move on to task 2, or what we call the section 2 learning outcome, and the corresponding assessment criteria. Here we are looking at approaches to management and leadership. Approaches to management and leadership. 2.1, you are expected to use a heading as usual, and secondly, here you need to compare the effectiveness of different leadership styles in different organizations. We have given you 2 case studies, the Tarmac Company Limited and the Enterprise Limited. What are their different leadership styles? Read the case study and make a note of the leadership styles. Use variety of theories, definition of terms, referencing skills, and add the practical knowledge as well. Maybe your own place of work or any local shops around where you live to help answer this part of the question. We move on to 2.2, how organizational theories impact on the practice of management. Okay, what are the benefits of organizational theories? Again, I will suggest you go back to the module, look at the link to 2.2 on the PowerPoint, other resources provided, provide the theory, provide the practical knowledge, and reference every source you use for this part of your task. In attempting 2.3, the question says evaluate the different approaches to management used by different organizations. What are those approaches to management? You are expected to look at them in your task and provide a brief introduction of the scientific management approach, the classic management approach, and other management approaches used in your place of work. And the word count is about 400 words. Do ensure all sources are appropriately referenced. We move on to section 3, where you are expected to look at motivational theories in the organization. A very good resources is available on the module. Please refer to the student link where you can download various resources on motivational theories. 3.1, don't forget to use a heading. Discuss the impact that different leadership styles may have on motivation in the organization. Okay, and 3.2, compare the application of different motivational theories within the workplace. We have looked at the McGregor's theory of motivation. If you follow the student link, we talk about the Herzberg theory of motivation. Look at the theories, compare the motivational theories in your workplace. How do you motivate your staff? Reference all the sources, give examples. In this task, you are required to give loads of examples. In 3.3, the question says evaluate the usefulness of a motivation theory for managers. What do we mean by evaluation? You can evaluate the task by looking at feedbacks from a variety of sources. Feedback from theories, feedback from practical knowledge in your place of work, your colleagues. Look at how they've been able to improve their performances based on the motivation available in your place of work, and reference all sources used for task 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3. We are moving on to the last session of the assignment brief, or the assessment criteria. The question says, understand mechanisms for developing effective teamwork in an organization, and it's been broken down again into 4.1, 4.2, and 4.3. In 4.1, we need you to provide evidence of theory and practical. Okay, look at various theories available on the nature of groups and group behavior within the organizations. You can look at how groups are formed, group decision making in your own place of work, and as well as using the case study given to you for this task. In 4.2, you are expected to discuss the factors that may promote or affect the development of teamwork. What are those factors that promote good teamwork? One of them can be your leadership styles. Again, here you are expected to look at the theories available, the practical knowledge available. I will stress here that the practical knowledge is very important. Do make sure the practical knowledge of your work is quite well written. 4.3, and that is the last part of the task. You are expected to evaluate the impact of information technology on virtual teams or team workings. We understand lots of companies are spread all over the world. Some are in the UK with a branch in Asia, in America, in Europe, and in Africa. So you are expected to look at how technology such as Skype, Yahoo Messenger, Facebook, they've been able to bring teams working from all over the world in one perspective. Look at theories available here. Look at practical knowledge available here, as well as provide your own place of work. After concluding the task, you are expected to reference all sources used and conclude by summarizing everything you have written without including additional information. After the conclusion, provide your bibliography or your reference list so that the assessor can be able to verify the authenticity of your work. We will now move to the board where we look at the assignment deadline. At the end of your course, you are expected to submit your assignment. If you follow the link on the modules, they will refer you back to the assignment deadline date, when to hand in, how to hand in, and when to expect your feedback. As our practice here, we normally give feedback within 3 to 4 weeks post submission, where you are expected to sit one-on-one or meet one-on-one with your tutor and collect your feedback. If you pass, well done to you. If there's one or two areas you need improvement, the tutor will give you a feedback. You will go home and improve the work and resubmit. I hope this little explanation has been able to give you a clue on how to attempt Unit 3 course. Thank you very much.